The concept of urban renewal and/or urbanization is not peculiar to only developing economies or societies. It is also an ongoing process, even in developed economies and societies, as humanity continues in her quest to seek out better living conditions in sync with nature.
For you to have a good urban area, there must be infrastructures, and the infrastructures should be working infrastructures. When these variables are factored into the policy making process, it is these factors that metamorphoses into what you call urban renewal.
The Nigerian nation has been battling with these concepts for decades, as evident in most capital cities, especially Nigeria's capital territory, Abuja. Here, the authorities have continued to redesign and build new roads, bridges, creation of green areas for recreation, as well as attempts at developing satellite towns, all in attempts for urban renewal and urbanization. While many appreciate the fact that there have been some appreciable efforts, quite a number still have a considerable challenge with how effective these attempts have been.
Nigeria is trying to put things in order. Roads play a lot of good role in Nigeria. There's no way you can have roads without bridges. And bridges are really contributed a lot in linking states and beautification.
Senator Dr. Arthur Okowa, on assumption of office in 2015, had promised Deltans to turn around many tendencies for the better. And true to his words, and without prejudice to verifiable steps taken in several other sectors of the economy, his administration has embarked on series of urban renewal drive and infrastructure upgrade to promote environmental friendliness in tandem with global trends.
The Ministry of Urban Renewal has done the best we could. I can proudly tell you that we have tar roads in semi-urban centers, what we call planning area, because the whole of the state now we have declared it to be a planning area. We don't want to be working only in the cities and living in rural communities to suffer, because that leads to urbanization. As we are working in Asaba, working in Warri, working in some other big cities, we're also looking at the semi-urban centers.
When you have good infrastructure, it brings a lot of development, and Deltans are happy. And you can see that work is going on everywhere, because in his policies and programs, these are things he actually promised Deltans, and he's keeping to his campaign promises.
You need the infrastructure to balance the economy, and that is also capitalizing on. So in terms of the infrastructure across the state, he's done wonderfully well.
I see him as a planner. He has a vision, he has seen ahead, so I believe he has brought a good limelight to the community, and we believe that everything that he has done is going to take us to our next level. Everywhere is being cleaned and purified, and we just love his government.
The drive to make urban centers in Delta State friendlier and more habitable has seen the government removing shanties in public spaces and converting same to green areas and parks, remodeling roads and planting trees, as well as building new infrastructures. Today, structures such as the new State Secretariat, stormwater drainage, the Stephen Keshi Stadium, and others have transformed the landscape of the state capital.
You can see that the work is already at the finishing stages. I'm very impressed with the level of work. It's my hope that he continues with the quality of finishing. I'm looking forward to the completion of this project, this huge building that would accommodate all our ministries and departments. So it's very important.
Okowa has been a good governor to the state. He has brought a lot of lights. When I mean lights, valuable things, like look at our stadiums, our streets. The fraud that we are having, he has put an end to it. So he's a man of the people. I'm proud to have him as a governor.
If you go around the state, like I have, there's this connectivity in almost all the roads. Everywhere is clean. Everywhere is becoming a construction site. When rain started, I was scared. I said, oh, this is how rain will come and take me like flood. And lo and behold, the rain fell, and in seconds, everywhere was dry. I said, Jesus, what happened? Is there a miracle here? Didn't know that His Excellency Okowa is a miracle worker.
The governor is trying. The roads are clean. the trees are trying to like create a little shelter and beautifying the place. I'll say thank you for the much he has done.
The state secretaries, when I went there, I saw the work done. And this, to my surprise, this type of thing has never been done before. Thank God for the new development. After the innovation is completed, it will be a befitting statue for the state worker.
Aside from the Stephen Keshi Stadium that has engendered a paradigm shift in the state's sports infrastructure, the Okowa-led administration has also improved the landscape of other city centers. For instance, Ozoro has seen the development of a new sports stadium within the campus of the State Polytechnic. Since commissioning, this sports facility has hosted athletics meets as well as the yearly Principals Cup football tournament.
Now he takes the kick and I can tell you.
We want a return to grassroots sports, but also to bring back the golden era of inter-school sports and also the Principals Cup. We have seen Delta reenact that process. We want to be part of it and we want to come and support them and stand with the governor, His Excellency, Governor Okowa, in what he's doing, investing in the youth of our time, investing in sports infrastructure, and we think that is worth it.
I really want to thank Governor Okowa for organizing this school sports festival for young athletes, because so many athletes out there, they've not given that opportunity to express their talent. So it's a really great opportunity for young athletes to showcase their talents.
Big thanks for the governor for making our dreams coming true, taking us to the higher level, a place we have never been before, but by grace, for guiding us to here and making us to be proud of our governor.
We thank him for the thing he done for us. Thank you for the stadium. So God will bless him more than more in Jesus' name.
The massive infrastructure upgrade has also been felt in the aviation sector as the Asaba International Airport has witnessed infrastructure upgrades in recent times. The runway has been rebuilt and upgraded. The airport also now has perimeter fencing, instrument landing system ILS, and many more navigational aids have been installed.
The governor of Delta State, Senator Okowa, has made aviation as a centerpiece of his economic development, and this is one piece of the jigsaw in place.
I'm very, very impressed about what I have seen so far. So we are convinced that all the facilities are ready and are working. This is indeed one of the best airports that I have seen in the whole of this country. So the governor has done very well.
I landed here in Asaba. Immediately I landed, I took a brief look at the runway. Everything is up to international standard, and I believe with the things I've seen, more airlines will want to join the race here in Asaba.
Beyond the terminals, for we the most critical leg or the most important thing are the invisible leg. The runway, the shoulders. It is quite gratifying to come down and see that Asaba seems to have one of the best terminals when it comes to a state-owned airport.
Today, the Asaba Airport can accommodate bigger aircraft. Flight captains who have landed on the runway have shared their thoughts at one time or the other.
The experience was very good. The controls were very professional coming over here, and the landing was very smooth, and the runway is very good. The greeneries are, you have very nice views in your country, and this is a pleasure to be here.
The runway, I can say, is amongst the top 3 in the country because it's quite new and it's very smooth.
The upgrade has caught the attention of the federal aviation authorities. The aviation minister, Senator Hadi Sirika, during his visits to ascertain things for himself, also shared his thoughts about his findings.
This is our modest example of how things should be. Asaba Airport, they have everything that an airport needs to operate. And we're delighted that they've taken aviation as one of the catalysts for growth and the development of their state. And they identified also and understand the importance of aviation adding to the economy of a region.
With the concessioning of the airport ongoing and expectant new infrastructures that will be built as support infrastructures, this move will no doubt be an addition to remodeling of the city, bringing new life to the urban renewal initiative of the Okowa-led administration.
After the concession or post-concessioning, we want an airport that would have improved significantly and tremendously with all the facilities that most modern airports have. Not just the terminal building, but you have an MRO facility. You'd also be able to do cargo as well, which is key for us because of the location of Asaba vis-a-vis the southeastern part of the country. So we want a full-service airport that will provide all the facilities expected of any modern airport.
In the judiciary sector, the state government converted one of its infrastructures to house the sophisticated Court of Appeal, bringing aesthetics to its location along Mariam Babangida Way. The state government is also erecting a state-of-the-art building to house its state judiciary headquarters. All of these actions are bringing life to the urban renewal drive and policy of the Okowa-led administration.
It means a lot for justice. It means a lot for Nigeria, which means, of course, that we don't have to start taking appeals outside this division anymore. Justice will be dispensed quicker, faster, and both the victim, the defendants, and society will now have justice.
When we look at beautification, it now makes us about to look at as a state capital. It's a great step for the state. We will not see such a thing in this state before, except on this our great governor's administration. It helped to elevate our practice here.
It's a welcome development that we have such a beautiful building located here in the heart of Asaba. It goes well to show that His Excellency Senator Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa is working, and I must say that this is spectacular.
It's the first of its kind in the whole of Delta State. It's a project that is going to add beauty to Delta State because of the size and the magnitude.
Other notable constructions that have added verve to the urban renewal drive of the Okowa-led administration is the ongoing construction of the Traditional Rulers Council Secretariat and 2,000 seating capacity Christian Associate of Nigeria CAN Center.
I must appreciate Senator Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa. He has done beautiful work for this state by giving them this beautiful gift to Delta and the people living around this community. He's doing well. We appreciate him.
It will be a big boost to the Christian faith because conferences will be held there. That place will play host to different Christian bodies.
To collect the water from down to here.
The state government is committed to creating an enabling environment for businesses to thrive through good road network development from city centers to urban areas. On account of these, hospitality industries like hotels and eateries are springing up, thereby adding life to the urban renewal drive.
There's been urbanization going on, infrastructures going on, and also the roads are a lot better. People from all over the country have been able to access Delta State and come to our hotel to visit or for their business pleasures.
This is the very first time we're seeing the state capital turn a new leaf. I'm staying in Delta because I like the serene environment of Delta State. The state government is doing well.
The totality of governance is about formulating and articulating policies to the benefit of the people. The Okowa-led administration, having promised to do things different, has demonstrated that commitment by remodeling Delta cities, making them cleaner, greener, and friendlier to live and do business. As an ongoing process, these efforts can only get better as the administration makes progress.
Smart Delta.
Okowa government, they do plenty good things. Information coming to you. Information Okowa government, they they do plenty good things.
As in through urban renewal, Governor Okowa, they transform our environment.
Okowa government, they do urban renewal for the 25 local government of Delta State. Areas where people think say no go better again. Governor Okowa don't rejuvenate them.
Brotherly, I remember that year for Ishagu, now flood everywhere until Governor Okowa create 10-kilometer water canal. Even for Panam Road, once rain fall, Bobby not go there, we nearly the use canoe until Governor Okowa do flood control.
Governor Okowa don't give us international standard stadium. Even the Ogbogonogo ultra modern market where they under constructions.
Okowa government, they do road constructions for different parts of Delta State, even drainages. Surely this thing will attract investors.
Brotherly, this work where we they do here, now Leisure Park and Film Village, where Governor Okowa they built for Delta.
Me, I hate Governor Okowa. He knows here urban renewal na strategies for economic growth.
The Asaba Capital Territory Development Agency has in recent times been building street markets where fruit vendors display their wares for sale in a tidy manner, in sharp contradiction to hawking same on the streets and constituting a nuisance to everyone.
What is trying to do is opening up Delta State for the future generation, and in working towards an environment that is healthy and friendly. Place is not just friendly, it's neat and secured.
Instead of having just the public toilet isolated on its own, we now merge it along with the fruit stands. Originally, the fruit stands that we had before now had issues. So in a bid to correct them, we are now merging them along with public toilets. So now if you get to a fruit stand, you know there must be a public toilet. You know that it's clean, good water supply, so you don't have issues. Same as you use at home. Same you'll be able to meet here.
The agency is also playing a key role in Delta's new vision of urban renewal by building major shops for street food vendors. This has largely contributed to ending indiscriminate sale and hawking of food at every street corner in the city.
The new structure is better than the old one, because you have everything you want and the place is very nice, very fine. They have toilet, they have bedroom, everything is okay there. Ifeanyi Okowa is doing a great job in this Delta State. I like what he's doing.
The way he did now is very good compared to the way he did before. Yes, and the way Delta State even the hockey, as they stop the hockey, I like him because he made the state there okay.
I want to appreciate the state government for a job well done. This new building, I like it so much. It's very, very okay. Even people that we are along the road, they now build, they add more shops to what we have before to contain them. So they now pick all of them to come and enter the fruit shop. And they also add beauty to the state.
In the state's commercial city of Warri, the Comrade Ovoziri Macaulay-led development agency is striving to turn around the poor state of infrastructure and create a more environmentally friendly city.
In his own wisdom, he felt there is time to also uplift the decaying state of Warri and its environment. We are clearing most of the roads on that road, waste and all of that. It's all part of how to beautify the environment. So we're doing everything we can to impact on the environment.
The agency has decided that to start off operations, they have seen the need to clean up the whole of that highway, which has been littered heavily with debris and weeds and growths and everything. So that's what we are doing now to clear up the expressway.
The place was so awful before, but now that everything is clear now, so I believe everything will be well for here now. And I thank the state government for their efforts to make this place conducive for us.
I want to appreciate the state government for doing this to clear the environment. Clearing the environment will bring good health to the people that live around.
The urban renewal drive does not consist only of building physical infrastructures. For instance, to prevent flood on account of rivers overflowing its banks into the city centers, the Ministry of Environment has embarked on the dredging of canals and nearby rivers to prevent floods. On account of the success story of Asaba flood management efforts, Smart Delta Media accompanied Chris Onogba, Commissioner for Environment, to monitor the water level of the Niger River, which could also pose a huge threat to structures even beyond the bank of the river.
all of the channels that are linked to River Niger, we're also clearing them, we're also opening them up. That will also help to channel water from the society back to the river. We concluded the silting of Anwai River, Iyabi and Orogodo. So I'm sure if we're able to clear all of our canals, all of the tributaries, all of the water channels, and we're able to open up all our drains, internal drains, we would have gone 60% in our step towards mitigating the effect of flooding.
Government, they come visit us. Then they try for us. The flood no can't carry us again. We dey thank you now.
As part of the state government's efforts to control the menace of erosion in the state government and NewMap has signed a contract agreement with Levant Construction Limited and Emmy Bless Construction Limited for the rehabilitation of Ukunzo and Obonkpa Gully erosion sites, both in Anyocha North local government area.
We have a good relationship with the governor. We are very glad to work with the NewMap. For this new project, Nkuzo project, we are going to ensure that people over there that we don't tolerate to deliver any bad job. Always we deliver more than 100% job for the people over there to enjoy.
The impact of the project is upcoming. If you get to Wanta, that gully is not passable before we enter. But now you can drive more than 80% of it. Shows that there is positive impact of that project. So it will be for the other sites. Not only that, the project also brings succor to the inhabitants by creating job creation opportunity.
This is part of the proactive steps of the government towards putting smile on the faces of the people. As I often say to people, government exists for the people. So if there's anything government will do to make the people happy, we don't hesitate doing that. And we are lucky now that we have a governor who feels the impulse of the people, who understand what it takes to make the people happy. That's exactly what we are doing.
We emerge victorious because of competencies and even the equipments and team that will be able to mobilize to come to site. We are going to implement this project to specification. We are determined to do that, and we do that. We will continue to engage with the community in course of executing this project.
Smart Delta Media's quest to be on top of the situation and bring up-to-date information to Deltans led our team to visit the areas to see things for ourselves.
The governor's intervention is really spectacular. I really appreciate it, and may God empower him to do more.
I'm very happy concerning the project that government brought to our village. Happy because the pit have been there more than 30-something years. But now it's saying equipment, and the way government remember us, we are very happy.
The time when I come from Ibadan, everywhere was bush. Nowhere to put leg. Nothing at all. Even from here to Afieke side, very difficult. But as we see now, I am very happy. Glory be to God.
The same commitment which the state government is developing in the city centers have been extended to the suburbs. A good example is the replacement of the pontoon services across the Ase River in Kwale, Beneku, with the ongoing construction of a new bridge. The good people of Ndokwa Nation are looking forward to its completion to enhance economic activities.
It has two bridges, one small one and this long one of 360 meters. As you can see, the piling is 95% completed, and they've started launching beams. And once that is done, we are very sure that the work will be completed as quickly as possible.
We will benefit immensely. We are happy to see the bridge going on.
If they start this bridge, we have joy so that by the end of coming year, May the future, so that if we we go just run straight to that where we are going.
The best economies in the world have grown on the back of serene environments that encourage investors to come in to set up businesses. This is the cardinal vision of the Okowa-led administration, committed to developing Delta State that will be pivotal in bringing prosperity to all Deltans through the building of a stronger Delta.
The feedback segment. Question of the day.
I'm asking the government of Delta State, what are you going to do about the road safety junction, the very place that road safety stays to stop vehicles? they cause so much hold up there and they cause accident there. If you look at that very place, it's so bad. So government, what are you going to do about it?
David Revelation, thank you so much for the question you asked as regard the road safety session along the Benin-Asaba dual carriageway. That road, as you are aware, is a federal government highway. The Delta State government actually did maintenance in 2018, which was repeated in 2019. It is a deliberate policy that we maintain that section of the road from time to time. And as it is, the rains are here, and so there's not much we can do at the moment. But I want to assure you and the public that as soon as the rain subsides, we are going to maintain that section of the road to make it more motorable.
It's important to get informed about what is going on in this state. If you're going to pass suggestions to us as government, your suggestions will be welcome. To know more about the Smart Delta team, follow Smart Delta on their various links.
Text your questions to 09016652274 or send with the hashtag active to all our social media platforms.
Better run, come to Delta State. Come and see the good things where Okowa they do. You better run, come to Delta State. Come and see the good things where Okowa they do. I see your job and work creation in Delta. Make the youth say them higher. Okowa. I see good roads everywhere in Delta. Make the people say them cola. Come live in Delta. Say me I say. Come invest in Delta. Come explore the potentials of our state.